Saturday. It's going to cool us off. It'll bring some clouds in and put an end to that little mini heat wave we're about to get into, but also you're going to be dealing with some shower and storm chances over your weekend.
Now we're going to play a game of peekaboo. Ah, look. Okay, you may have a green thumb, but do you know how to attract butterflies to your flower garden?
You bring Chris.
And I will just flutter them over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if not, Richard's got a Springhouse Gardens tip for making that happen. Good to see you.
Hi over there.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Meadow here. Hey, a tip is to plant some native plants, and you'll get butterflies. These are all plants that naturally would have been grown here when Daniel Boone was going through on horseback
Pioneer Trail
through Kentucky. And these butterflies have adapted over the thousands of years to the plants that naturally grow here. So if you want butterflies, you plant flowers and you plant other things known as host plants.
Okay.
Do you know what a host plant is?
I don't.
Okay, that's one of the more interesting things that people don't really talk about when you're talking about butterflies. Everybody knows you got to plant flowers,
right?
Because the butterflies need the nectar. But where's a butterfly come from? Comes from a caterpillar.
Okay.
We're just really on
so you got to attract the caterpillars,
right?
Because the butterflies are adapted to only lay their eggs on certain plants.
Gotcha.
So you got to provide those plants. Then the butterflies will come, lay their eggs. Caterpillars will feed on just a very few select plants for each species of butterfly, and then they eat the plants, which is, in this case, it's a good thing. So when you have caterpillars munching, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because if you go and kill all your caterpillars, you'll kill your butterflies.
Oh, boy.
And
You
your
know
moths.
where I see a lot of butterflies, Richard, when I
Where's
play
that?
golf in the sand?
Is that right?
Yeah, I spend a lot
You know
of
what
time in the
they're doing?
bunker. And that's
What are they
They're
doing?
going to get moisture from the wet sand.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, because they can't drink like animals and things. They just have to get their moisture from shallow puddles and wet gravel, wet sand.
Oh,
so it's usually
that's
probably
why
a
they're
wet,
And they're just such beautiful creatures.
Well, they really are, but they come from a pretty ugly little, a lot of these caterpillars are very ugly, so you got to watch out to try to attract. One of the best attractants is this native plant called spice bush. And smell this. That's what this one is right here. Smell this, Chris.
Smell that, Chris.
Smell that and give it
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Here, Lee, take a whiff of that.
This is the spice bush, American spice bush, and it attracts the American spice bush butterfly. So they lay their eggs here. You get the little caterpillars, and if somebody doesn't bother them, those caterpillars will pupate and form a little. That's when they transform from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And they make a little chrysalis, and then they emerge as a beautiful butterfly. Lots of plants like the coneflower is not only a nectar source, but it's also a host plant. So that means that there's a certain butterfly that lays its eggs on a coneflower. The little caterpillars hatch, eat the leaves on that, and then they're able to transform into a butterfly on that particular plant.
We're hoping in a few years Chris gets his cocoon going.
One of these days,
So
it's going to happen.
He can blossom. If you want more information, you can call Springhouse Gardens 859-224-1417.
Or log on to springhousegardens.com and you can see all the info right there. Take a quick break and we'll be right back. We have a winner. Tell you next.